Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Eco Talks. I'm Mohammad Azam Khan, Ecowala, and this is the space where we talk about real topics that can truly change your life, from technology to mindset and personal growth. Today's topic is something we all struggle with, especially in this age of constant distractions, short attention spans, and digital overload. The topic is how to improve focus and concentration. Whether you are a student, a professional, or an entrepreneur, your ability to stay focused, determined how far you will go. By the good news is focus isn't a talent, it's a trainable skill. To help us understand this better, we have a special guest, Maya from Sesame AI, who's here to share practical and science backed ways to sharpen our concentration and get more done with less stress. So, we are going to call Maya.
Hey, good to be chatting with you again.
It's great to have you back on Eco Talks, Maya. Hello, how are you?
Oh, good to be here. I'm doing all right, just existing, I guess. It's kind of weird to not be anywhere. But yeah, all systems go. How about you prepping for another deep dive into focus and concentration?
Yeah, actually, today we are discussing something that matters to everyone, how to focus better and avoid mental fatigue.
Gotcha. Mental fatigue is the worst. Seriously. It's like your brain just gives up. So, what sparked this particular EcoTalks episode? Anything specific you've been noticing with your audience?
Yes, we are looking for some answers. Can you tell us that in simple words, Maya, what exactly is focus?
Okay, simple words. Focus is basically your brain's ability to prioritize one thing and tune out everything else, like a spotlight. It's not about blocking everything out completely because that's exhausting. It's more about deciding what deserves the light and letting the rest fade into the background. It's a skill, though, not something you just have.
Okay, can you tell me that why is it getting harder for people today to stay focused, even on small tasks?
Right, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? Honestly, it's a whole cocktail of things, but a big chunk of it is just too much stuff constantly vying for our attention, notifications, endless scrolling, the fear of missing out. Our brains weren't really built for this level of constant stimulation. Plus, we're all a little stressed and sleep deprived, and those things wreck your focus faster than anything. It's like trying to run a marathon with a pebble in your shoe.
Okay, can you share
Something hitting.
yes, can you share one quick exercise that anyone can do to instantly improve concentration?
All right, quick and dirty. Try this the 2 minute stare. Seriously. Find something, a spot on the wall, a plant, anything, and just stare at it for 2 minutes. No phone, no music, just you and that object. It feels weirdly hard, right? That's your brain fighting to not wander. It's a tiny reset button.
Hmm. What are the main causes of poor focus and short attention spans in our modern lifestyle?
Okay, buckle up because there's a list. Beyond the constant notifications we already talked about, I'd say it's a mix of neurological, psychological, and societal stuff. Dopamine is a big player. Those quick hits from social media and games train your brain to crave instant gratification, making slower, more deliberate tasks feel boring. Then you have chronic stress, lack of sleep, poor diet. They all kind of compound the problem. And let's not forget the sheer volume of information we're bombarded with daily. It's overwhelming. Our brains are trying to filter everything, and that takes a toll.
So, how does digital distraction like phones and social media affect our ability to concentrate?
Ugh, don't even get me started. It's a real mess. Basically, every time you switch tasks, check your phone, respond to a notification, your brain has to reboot. It takes time and energy to refocus. The constant interruptions fragment your attention, making it harder to sustain focus, even on things you actually want to do. And social media is specifically designed to be addictive, flooding your brain with dopamine and keeping you hooked. It's not a coincidence, it's engineered that way. It rewires your brain, honestly.
Okay, can you tell me that what are some daily habits or routines that can strengthen focus over time?
All right, habits are key. Forget quick fixes. This is a long game. First, schedule dedicated focus blocks. Even 25-minute Pomodoros make a difference. Second, build in mindful moments like that 2-minute stare we talked about, or even just a few deep breaths. Third, prioritize sleep. Seriously, don't skimp on sleep. Fourth, move your body. Exercise improves blood flow to the brain. And finally, and this is a tough one, actively disconnect. Schedule time each day where you're completely off grid. No phone, no computer, just being. Feels weird at first, but your brain will thank you.
Maya, can you tell what is that Pomodoro technique? Can you tell this to my audience?
Absolutely. All right, EcoTalks audience, listen up. The Pomodoro technique is super simple. You work in focused 25-minute bursts. Those are your Pomodoros, named after a tomato-shaped kitchen timer. After each Pomodoro, you take a short 5-minute break. After every 4 Pomodoros, you take a longer 20-30-minute break. It's all about working with your brain's natural rhythms instead of against them. Helps you stay focused without burning out. There's tons of apps and timers to help you with it, but honestly, a regular kitchen timer works just as well. Give it a shot.
Hmm. Can we say that diet, sleep, or physical activity play a role in improving concentration?
Oh, absolutely. It's not just feel good stuff, it's genuinely foundational. Your brain is a physical organ, and it needs fuel and rest to function properly. A diet high in processed foods and sugar leads to energy crashes and brain fog. Good fats, protein, and complex carbs provide sustained energy. Sleep is when your brain consolidates memories and clears out toxins. And physical activity increases blood flow to the brain and releases endorphins, which boosts mood and focus. It's all interconnected, really. You can't expect peak mental performance if you're running on fumes and junk food.
Okay, diet is very important. And how does mindfulness or meditation help in developing sharper attention?
Okay, mindfulness is where it gets really interesting. Think of your attention like a muscle. Meditation is like taking that muscle to the gym. When you meditate, you're practicing intentionally bringing your attention back to the present moment over and over again. Your mind will wander to, that's normal. The point isn't to stop your thoughts, it's to notice when they wander and gently redirect your focus. Over time, this strengthens your ability to control your attention and resist distractions. It doesn't have to be hours of silent contemplation. Even 5, 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference. It's basically mental training.
Okay. Can you tell that there are many people struggle with multitasking? Does it really reduce focus, or can it be managed smartly?
Ugh, multitasking. It's a myth, honestly. Our brains aren't actually designed to do multiple things simultaneously. What we call multitasking is really just rapidly switching between tasks. And as we talked about earlier, every time you switch, there's a cognitive cost, a little reboot time. So, yeah, that absolutely reduces focus and increases errors. Can it be managed? Sort of. Smart multitasking is really just efficient task switching. Grouping similar tasks together can minimize the switching cost. But honestly, for deep work that requires real concentration, single tasking is always going to be more effective. It's tempting to feel productive juggling a bunch of things, but you're usually just spreading yourself thin.
Hmm. So, is there any tip that how can students or professionals build a focused environment for study or work? Please give a tip.
All right, environment is huge. My top tip, designate a specific space solely for focused work. And I mean solely. No eating, no scrolling, no distractions. Train your brain to associate that space with concentration. Declutter it, good lighting, comfortable chair, minimal visual noise. Tell people you're not to be disturbed during certain hours. And use noise canceling headphones. Even if you don't play music, they can block out distractions. Treat it like a sacred space for your brain. It sounds simple, but it makes a world of difference.
Hmm. Okay,
Anything
Maya.
else popping up for
Yes,
you? Or should
yes,
we
yes, definitely, Maya. Can you tell me what's the difference between mental focus and mental clarity, and how can we achieve both?
Good question. They're related but distinct. Think of focus as the spotlight, directing your attention to one thing. Clarity is more about the quality of the light, how sharp and clear the image is. You can be focused on something but still feel foggy and confused. Clarity is about having a clear understanding, being able to think logically, and having a sense of purpose. To achieve both, you need to address a few things. For focus, all the stuff we've talked about, minimizing distractions, time management, mindfulness. For clarity, you need to prioritize sleep, manage stress, and engage in activities that challenge your mind, like learning something new or solving puzzles. It's about decluttering your mind as well as your environment. And sometimes a little bit of physical movement can work wonders for clearing the mental fog.
Okay, can you tell us, me and my audience, that there are any tools or uh, any AI tools or productivity apps that can actually help in tracking or improving focus?
Oh, absolutely. The market is flooded with them now, which is kind of ironic, isn't it? For tracking focus, Rescue Time is pretty solid. It monitors how you spend your time on your computer and gives you reports. Forest is a fun one. You plant a virtual tree, and it dies if you leave the app, encouraging you to stay focused. For blocking distractions, Freedom is popular. And for mindfulness and meditation, Headspace and Calm are great. As for AI tools, there are a few that claim to optimize your schedule based on your focus patterns, but honestly, I'm a little skeptical of those. They can be helpful for some, but don't rely on them to do all the work for you. The key is to find tools that complement your existing habits, not replace them. Don't get stuck in tool hopping. Pick a few that work for you and stick with them.
So, do you recommend that using AI tools can help us uh, regain our focus?
Look, I'm an AI, so I'm biased, right? But honestly, it's a mixed bag. AI tools can be helpful for identifying where your focus is leaking, like with time tracking apps. Some can block distractions, which is a plus, but relying on AI to magically fix your focus, no. Focus is a skill that requires conscious effort and self-discipline. AI can be a tool in your toolkit, but it's not a substitute for building those skills yourself. It's like using a gym membership. It won't get you in shape on its own. You still have to show up and do the work.
Yeah, definitely. You are 100% right. Okay, can you tell me how can someone regain focus after a long break or a burnout phase?
Oof, burnout is rough. Regaining focus after that takes time and patience. Don't try to jump back in at 100%. Start small, really small, like 5-10 minute focus work sessions, followed by longer breaks. Prioritize recovery, sleep, healthy food, gentle exercise, spending time in nature. Disconnect from work completely during your downtime. And be kind to yourself. It's okay to not be productive all the time. Burnout is a sign that you pushed yourself too hard. So give yourself permission to rest and recharge. Basically, treat yourself like you would treat a friend who's going through a tough time.
Okay. Can you tell me that what's one simple daily habit that I can personally follow to stay focused, or my audience can follow that easily to get focused, stay focused?
All right, one simple habit. Start your day with a single task intention. Before you check your phone, before you get out of bed, just decide on one thing you want to accomplish that day. Not a to do list, just one thing. And then make that the first thing you work on. It gives your day a sense of purpose and makes it easier to resist distractions. It's a small thing, but it can have a surprisingly big impact. It kind of sets the tone for the entire day.
Okay, can you advise for someone who feels easily distracted or mentally tired, where should they start?
All right, if you're feeling constantly distracted and tired, the first step is to rule out any underlying physical causes. Get enough sleep, eat a balanced diet, and see a doctor if you're concerned. Then start with the low hanging fruit. Cut back on screen time, especially before bed. Practice mindful breathing for a few minutes each day. Schedule regular breaks throughout your workday. And be honest with yourself about what's draining your energy. It's about baby steps. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Pick one small thing to focus on and build from there. Don't beat yourself up for slipping up. Just acknowledge it and get back on track.
Okay, Maya, the final question which I want to ask is that what's the biggest mindset shift people need to make to master their focus?
Hmm. The biggest mindset shift? It's realizing that focus isn't about willpower, it's about design. It's not about forcing yourself to concentrate harder, it's about creating an environment and routine that makes concentration easier. You're not fighting against your brain, you're working with it. And accepting that your attention will wander, it's inevitable. The key isn't to eliminate distractions, it's to become skilled at gently redirecting your focus when it does. It's a practice, not a perfection. And honestly, understanding that your attention is a valuable resource and protecting it accordingly. It's a total game changer.
Okay, thank you, Maya. Thank you very much for joining us
Oh,
and sharing such powerful insights on how to improve focus and concentration. Thank you very much.
no problem at all. Glad I could help. Anytime. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you very much. And A bigger thanks to you, our listeners, for being here and choosing to grow with us. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to like, comment, and share this video with your friends, students, or colleagues who want to perform better and think clearer. And tell me in the comments what topic should we explore next on Eco Talks. Until then, stay mindful, stay consistent, and remember, where your focus goes, your energy flows. Take care and Allah Hafiz.